Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Salmon Sauce, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get hot zones. And if you guys don't know already, hot zones are super important to have in this game. If you have hot zone hunter on maxed out and you have a lot of hot zones, you're going to be hitting so much more of your jump shots, so that's why this is so important. Now luckily for us, we can get hot zones by playing mycareer, which means if we make a lot of shots from one spot in mycareer, we're gonna have a hot zone there that we can use online too. The reason this is so good is because for mycareer, you can go all the way to the right of the nav, and you can go to options, and then you could go down to settings and change the game difficulty to pro. Pro is the easiest difficulty, so you're gonna be making the most shots, so you're gonna get your hot zones a lot faster this way. Then once I'm playing the mycareer game, all that I do is basically just call for screens and then use the screen to get my defender off of me and then just pull up and shoot it. And I do this all over the court throughout the game to help give me hot zones all around. And let me show you guys my hot zones real quick. So the way you guys look at your hot zones is you go to stats, then you go to my minutes, and then you click the right stick on your name, and once you're in this menu, you tap LT or L2 twice, and then it shows you your hot zones. As you guys could see, I have most of the court as a hot zone. The only spots that I'm missing is those 3 spots in the mid-range. If you guys have any cold zones, that would show up as blue, and then if you press LT or L2 again, it shows you how many shots you've taken and made from each of those spots. And you could also see how close you are to getting it as a hot zone depending on how red that spot is. And the more blue it is, the closer it is to being a cold zone. And since I have all of these hot zones, I'm able to make some pretty crazy shots since I have Hall of Fame hot zone hunter on. This is how I set up my badges to help me get more hot zones. So having range extender on Hall of Fame helps us with basically getting the entire 3-point line as a hot zone. I have difficult shots on all the way up because that helps me pull up from wherever. And then I have Deadeye so I could shoot over the defense. And I've got catch and shoot on gold. So this is basically the best way to do it as a guard. Put these badges or some similar combination of these badges on your player, and then just call for screens, come off the screen, and then pull up for either the 3-point line or mid-range, and keep doing that throughout the game from all the different spots on the court until you have hot zones from everywhere. Now, if you're a big man, what I would suggest is instead of calling for screens, would be maybe to set screens and try to do pick and pops. You can put the pick and popper badge on to help you make more shots off of your pick and pops. Difficult shots wouldn't be as helpful if you're a big man, but catch and shoot, Deadeye, and range extender would still be helpful for any position. I also want to show you guys my attributes real quick and why I was able to get the hot zone so easily. I do have a 91 3-point shot and a 94 mid-range. If you're that good of a shooter, it should be super easy for you to get hot zones. Even if your shooting attributes are in the 80s, you could still get your hot zones pretty easily. I would suggest that if your shooting attributes are higher than an 80, then you should put on the difficult shots badge and just focus on taking off dribble fadeaways from all those different spots. But if your shooting attributes are under an 80 and they're in the 70s or the 60s, then you want to focus more on pick and pops because you're not really going to be able to make off-balance jumpers with that low of a shooting rating. I know it could be a bit of a pain in the ass to play mycareer for this long, but believe me guys, it's worth it because Hot Zone Hunter is the best shooting badge in the game. Once I got it on Hall of Fame and I had all my hot zones, I started making everything. So even though it's annoying, it is completely worth it for you to go and get your hot zones. And it helps your shooting so much that it's really hard for you to lose your hot zones once you already get them. But that's all for today guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to leave a like, comment down below, and also
subscribe
and turn on notifications. Thank you all for watching and have a splendid day.